Doctors spoke about the dangers of milk for humans. According to the latest research by foreign scientists, in those countries where people drink little milk, the least fractures are recorded. Based on this, experts undertook to refute the myth that dairy products help strengthen bones. As a result, scientists have confirmed that milk is good for children up to middle school, but after 20 years, the product should be treated with caution. The fact is that with age, the gene responsible for the processing of lactose simply stops working. As a result, drinking the drink can provoke indigestion. The nutritionist dispelled the myths about harmful products. As the nutritionist explained, it is not at all necessary to say goodbye to milk completely. For example, cow's milk can be replaced with lactose-free. It is almost no different from the classic. You can also use sour milk products of short storage, yogurt, cottage cheese, whey. These specially processed products contain very little lactose and are harmless. The gastroenterologist believes that it is better to replace cow's milk with goat's. The latter is much easier to digest. Including the elderly. Dairy products, benefits and harms. Milk and dairy products are the main products of daily consumption. They accompany a person for several decades of life. At first it was breast milk, its indispensability for a baby cannot be disputed, then cow's milk and products from it. Not so long ago goat's milk became popular. The value of milk and dairy products in the human diet is extremely significant. It is a product of the highest nutritional value, rich in vitamins and trace elements, is the basis for the development of intestinal microflora. The value of milk for children. Milk is especially indispensable in childhood, when high growth rates are observed. The most important in this vein is such a valuable component of milk as calcium. With a lack of this microelement important for growth in the child's diet, insufficient bone calcification is observed, which in the future can lead to the development of osteoporosis and an increased risk of fractures. Most clearly, this picture is formed among children who do not consume milk for various reasons, lactose intolerance, etc. Numerous studies have proven calcium deficiency in the body of such children and a higher percentage of fractures compared to children receiving milk without restriction. The results of scientific research currently available indicate that the regular presence of milk in the child's menu leads to an increase in bone mineral density. In the case of a balanced diet, the child's physiological need for calcium is provided in the proper amount due to the daily presence of milk in the menu. In this case, it is not necessary to enrich the diet with macronutrients as part of vitamin complexes. From the point of view of healthy nutrition, the most valuable component of milk for children is, first of all, protein, which is absorbed by the body by 96 to 99%, then lactose, many vitamins, especially fat-soluble and, of course, minerals and trace elements. Their importance for the child is difficult to overestimate. Every day in the diet of children should be present at least 500 milliliters of milk or dairy products. The value of milk for adults. For adults, milk and dairy products do not lose their relevance, because calcium, vitamins and minerals, protein and lactose are necessary for a person not only in childhood. With age, it is recommended to focus in the diet not on milk itself, but on fermented milk products, but the rate of their consumption remains the same and is at least 500 milliliters per day. Fermented milk products have an optimal effect on the formation of intestinal microflora, improve the secretion of digestive glands, and harmonize intestinal motility. In addition, they slow down the growth of pathogenic flora, promote better absorption of calcium, phosphorus, magnesium and iron. Daily intake of dairy products normalizes appetite. Dairy. Milk. Now on the shelves of hypermarkets and supermarkets, the choice in the milk segment is very wide. It can be difficult for the buyer to understand all this diversity. Milk is presented from habitual, with a fat content of 3.5%, to skimmed 0.1%. There is cow's, goat's, sheep's, and lactose-free milk. The most useful proven is low-fat milk 1.5%. From a medical point of view, milk of a short shelf life is more useful, it has not been subjected to long-term high-temperature processing, and, therefore, has not lost a large proportion of vitamins. Kefir, fermented baked milk, vernits, yogurt. Fermented milk drinks, in addition to protein, vitamins and trace elements of milk, contain a complex of bacteria and fungi that give them undeniably beneficial properties for health, making them important probiotic products. Fermented milk products have a probiotic effect, stop the development of pathogenic microorganisms in the intestines, have a stimulating effect on the immune system, and have a calming and mild diuretic effect. In addition, kefir can be consumed by people with lactose intolerance. Cheese. The protein content in cheese is even higher than in meat or fish. In addition, it contains important amino acids, lysine, methionine, tryptophan. Also, cheese has a lot of vitamins, phosphorus, zinc, calcium, etc. Butter. It has a uniquely rich composition of fat-soluble vitamins, which contributes to the timely renewal of cells, the synthesis of hormones, the maintenance of normal vision, skin, mucous membranes, teeth and bones. It is only important not to abuse this valuable product. The consumption rate is recommended for an adult up to 30 grams per day. Conclusion. In general, milk is a unique and useful product, however, despite this, it can still cause harm to some people. Moreover, as a result of many studies, it has been proven that the older a person is, the stronger the negative effect of milk on him is. The most formidable consequences of taking milk can be in people with allergic reactions to milk protein. Such a reaction can manifest itself in different ways, from skin irritations and rashes, gastric disorders to disorders of the cardiovascular system. Protein allergy is not the only danger of milk. Some people cannot digest milk sugar, lactose. In their case, a portion of milk will necessarily lead to an upset of the gastrointestinal tract. Despite this, calls to completely abandon milk are too radical and much more harmful. The enormous benefits of milk and dairy products for the majority of the population cannot be discounted. The human body should receive 1,200 milligrams of calcium daily. Its main source in the diet is milk and dairy products. In addition, they contain vitamins A and B, which transport calcium into cells. Milk is useful for the prevention of such common diseases as osteoporosis and hypertension.